Welcome back to the channel. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a coin so deceptively common, it hides a value of $66 million. A simple penny. Not made of gold or diamonds, but copper-plated zinc, minted in the year 1996. This is the tale of a 1996 USA 1-cent coin, an unassuming relic of everyday commerce, now said to be worth a jaw-dropping $66 million. Welcome to a journey that dives deep into the mystery, the speculation, the bizarre events, and the history surrounding one of the most talked about coins in the collector world today. To understand how this coin came to be wrapped in an aura of mystique and unimaginable worth, we need to step back into the mid-1990s, a decade of innovation, economic shifts, and hidden anomalies. The United States Mint, by then a well-oiled machine, was producing billions of coins annually. In 1996 alone, over 6 billion 1-cent coins were struck. These coins were, as per usual since 1982, composed of a core of 99.2% zinc and 0.8% copper, with a copper plating. The obverse still bore the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909, a design that had survived countless political, cultural, and technological revolutions. But in this massive sea of commonality, one coin, perhaps a few, emerged with a tale that would defy logic and valuation. The exact origin of the $66 million rumor remains clouded in mystery, passed through online forums, whispered at coin shows, and speculated upon in niche collector circles. Some say it was due to an extraordinary minting error, others believe the coin may have been struck using experimental or even withdrawn dies. A few radical theories suggest it was a trial strike for a new composition, abandoned before public release, or that it may have been part of a covert test series connected to anti-counterfeiting measures. Regardless of the exact cause, the legend of the 1996 1-cent coin began to take shape around anomalies. Coin collectors began reporting a version of the coin with an odd weight, one that didn't conform to the typical 2.5 grams of a modern cent. Others noted a strange luster or unusual toning not typical of standard issues. Even more bizarre, some coins showed evidence of double striking, off-center alignment, and irregularities in the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse. Some had misplaced mint marks or subtle design shifts that shouldn't have been possible unless something had gone very wrong, or very intentionally different, at one of the mint facilities. One particular story helped catapult the 1996 1-cent coin into financial folklore. In 2019, a coin matching some of the rumored abnormalities reportedly surfaced at a private estate sale in Ohio. The coin, seemingly ordinary at first glance, had an unusual density and magnetic property. Sent for evaluation, it baffled numismatists. It didn't completely align with any known error type, and advanced metallurgical analysis hinted that the coin's core was not pure zinc. Rumors swirled that it contained trace amounts of a rare earth element, possibly used in a failed security feature. Though official institutions never confirmed this theory, speculation caught fire. By 2021, discussions on numismatic forums had exploded. A well-known coin enthusiast published a detailed post titled, "The Millionaire Penny, is the 1996 cent the next 1943 copper?" comparing it to one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in history, the wartime copper cent mistakenly struck during a year when all pennies were supposed to be made of steel. That post alone drew tens of thousands of views, and people began combing through their change jars and old coin collections, hoping to find a 1996 cent that fit the rumored profile. As hype grew, collectors and casual enthusiasts alike began sending their 1996 pennies for grading and evaluation. Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, reportedly received a surge of submissions, all hoping to discover the one. Only a few coins were deemed even remotely unusual, and fewer still had the combination of errors, toning, weight anomalies, and pristine condition that seemed to trigger the rumor mill. But even so, auctions began quietly circulating coins tagged with mysterious provenance, sold behind closed doors or through invitation-only events. In 2023, a coin dealer in Texas made headlines after listing a 1996 cent for $1.2 million. Though most scoffed at the price, the coin was reportedly sold within 48 hours. What made it unique was not publicly disclosed, adding more smoke to the already thick haze of legend. Videos soon appeared online showcasing secret differences in the 1996 cent that only the trained eye could spot. Some creators zoomed in on Lincoln's bow tie, claiming a minute variation existed. Others pointed to anomalies in the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. None of these differences were officially recognized as errors by the U.S. Mint, yet the myth grew stronger. Over time, new angles on the story emerged. Some theorists suggested a secret U.S. Mint initiative from the Clinton administration, perhaps connected to anti-counterfeiting tech development or the introduction of polymer-based security features. While this might seem like a stretch, there were internal documents from that era alluding to coinage experimentation, particularly following counterfeiting concerns raised by foreign entities attempting to replicate American currency. The 1996 cent, in this narrative, may have been a canary in the coal mine, produced in limited numbers with unique materials, then withdrawn before mass distribution. A few escaped, the story goes, and have been hiding in plain sight ever since. What's particularly fascinating is how this myth has endured despite lacking any official confirmation. Much like urban legends or historical ghost stories, the value of the 1996 cent lies as much in its tale as in its tangible form. Collectors know that proof doesn't always have to come stamped with a certificate. Sometimes, the hunt itself gives the object its worth. And with a rumored $66 million valuation, who wouldn't want to believe? Numismatics, unlike many other forms of collecting, exists in a strange world where value is fluid, dictated not only by rarity but by desire, rumor, and the unknowable. The 1996 cent is not the rarest coin ever minted. It may not even be the most unusual penny out there. But it has one thing that few coins can claim: a legend that refuses to die. It has become a digital age treasure map, where the X is etched in copper, and the journey to find it leads through flea markets, dusty drawers, and forgotten piggy banks. Even museums and professional appraisers have started weighing in. The Smithsonian reportedly received an inquiry about displaying a 1996 cent with documented abnormalities, but declined, citing insufficient historical verification. Still, whispers among staff suggest interest in pursuing the coin's origin further. Private collectors continue to offer increasing bounties for coins matching the known features. The current standing offer on some collector platforms sits at $250,000 for a verified abnormal 1996 cent, with caveats around condition and features. All of this makes one thing clear: whether or not any 1996 1-cent coin is objectively worth $66 million is almost beside the point. It has become a cultural artifact, a symbol of hidden wealth and untraceable value, much like rare paintings discovered behind thrift store canvases or sports cards found in attic shoeboxes. It is a lesson in attention, in curiosity, and in the magic of possibility. The next time you get change at a coffee shop or dig through your childhood coin jar, take a moment to really look at the coins in your hand. That dull, worn penny could be a key to a story still unfolding. It could be the next big discovery. The next million-dollar mystery. Or perhaps, just perhaps, it could be the one. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through time, mystery, and money. If you found this story fascinating and want to explore more amazing tales from the world of numismatics, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunt. Your next million might just be in your pocket. Last. This is the story of the 1990 USA 1-cent coin, an unassuming piece of American currency with a rumor swirling around it, a face value in the tens of millions. And if you think that sounds like an exaggeration, by the end of this deep dive, you might start believing the hype. The penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has long been a cornerstone of American coinage. With Abraham Lincoln's profile etched into the front and a succession of reverse designs, it stands as a tribute to one of the nation's greatest leaders. But not all pennies are created equal. Some carry secrets, errors, mintage anomalies, rare compositions, and histories that elevate them from everyday currency to coveted treasures. The 1991 cent coin is among them, with whispers that it could fetch $23 million under the right circumstances. What's the truth behind this coin? What makes it so valuable? And how did this simple penny become a legend in the world of numismatics? The year 1990 was not an extraordinary year in terms of national crisis or celebration that directly impacted coinage. However, it was a pivotal time for collectors. Coin enthusiasts were becoming increasingly meticulous, hunting down mint errors, misprints, and the rarest of editions. The U.S. Mint, tasked with producing billions of coins annually, occasionally slipped up, creating unintended rarities in the process. The 1990 penny is believed to have been part of one such mishap. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the 1991 cent coin is its connection to the infamous no-s proof penny. In general circulation, coins are marked with a letter representing the mint they were produced at: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. Proof coins, which are highly detailed and polished for collectors, are usually minted in San Francisco and marked with an S. In 1990, however, something strange happened. Some proof pennies were discovered without the S mint mark. This anomaly instantly raised eyebrows in the numismatic community. These no-S 1990 proof coins are among the most sought-after Lincoln cents in history. Only a few were confirmed to exist, which drastically increased their rarity and, consequently, their market value. The reason behind the absence of the S mint mark: a die error. Someone at the mint had failed to include the mint mark on the die used to strike the proof coins. This seemingly small oversight had massive repercussions. As collectors scrambled to find one of these elusive coins, their value skyrocketed. Some fetched tens of thousands of dollars at auction. And the lore surrounding the 1990 penny grew deeper, but the legend doesn't end with the no-S proof variant. The 1991 cent coin is rumored to have other variants as well. Some say they were struck on different planchets. The blank pieces of metal coins are made from, or had doubled dies, where the image appears to be struck twice due to a misalignment, or even that a batch was minted using an experimental composition. Though official confirmation from the U.S. Mint is elusive, these rumors have been fueled by collector testimonies, coin shop whispers, and mysterious auction records. The secrecy only adds to the intrigue. To understand how a penny from 1990 could be valued at $23 million, it's important to explore what makes a coin rare. Rarity alone doesn't determine a coin's value. Demand, historical significance, condition, and uniqueness all play key roles. The 1990 penny, particularly the rumored variants, ticks multiple boxes. It's a coin from a year when known errors occurred. Its connection to the no-S series adds pedigree. Its potential oddities, including metal composition anomalies or unreported minting flaws, give it a unique narrative. And then there's the collector demand. In the world of numismatics, stories drive interest. A coin with a compelling backstory, even if partly based on legend, will always fetch more than one without. And the 1990 penny story has grown with each passing year. Some collectors claim to have stumbled upon strange 1990 pennies in circulation, coins that don't quite match standard specifications. Others have tried to trace the lineage of these coins through auctions and private collections. Rumors have swirled about one selling in a private sale for millions, though the details remain unverified. These stories may be difficult to prove, but in the world of collectibles, perception often becomes reality. The coin market is unique in that it blends tangible assets with historical narratives. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying a piece of a story. And the 1990 penny story is rich with intrigue. Whether it's the mystery of the missing mint mark, the possibility of experimental strikes, or the unconfirmed sales figures whispered through online forums, this coin sits at the crossroads of history and possibility. Auction houses and coin grading services have added credibility to this legend over the years. While only a handful of the no-S 1990 proof pennies have been certified, those that have surfaced often sell for eye-watering sums. Their limited number makes them highly desirable, especially in pristine condition. Coins graded PR70, perfect proof, are almost mythical. Even more fascinating are the reports of ungraded 1990 cents fetching 5, 6, or even 7 figures in private transactions. Are these stories true? Perhaps. But in the absence of full transparency, speculation fuels the legend. The idea that a single penny could be worth $23 million seems outrageous on its face. After all, the metal in the coin is worth less than its face value. But value in collectibles is subjective. A baseball card, a comic book, or a stamp may cost pennies to produce but sell for millions based on rarity and demand. Coins are no different. The 1990 penny, surrounded by lore and sustained by mystery, is a perfect example of how value can transcend material worth. Collectors aren't the only ones drawn in by this mystery. Casual hobbyists and treasure hunters have begun searching through old coin jars, bank rolls, and penny albums in hopes of finding a rare 1990 penny. Online marketplaces occasionally list 1990 pennies for exorbitant prices, some based on real value, others attempting to ride the coattails of the legend. This frenzy has brought renewed interest in coin collecting as a whole. Suddenly, a hobby once viewed as old-fashioned is being reinvigorated by the possibility of hitting the jackpot. The US Mint has largely remained silent on the most fantastical claims about the 1990 penny. That silence only adds to the mystique. Without official debunking, theories thrive. Could there have been an experimental mint run? Is there a hidden trove of error coins yet to be discovered? Was there a private collector who paid an astronomical sum for a unique specimen? The absence of hard facts allows collectors to fill in the gaps with imagination, turning the 1990 penny into a modern-day legend. Historical patterns also play a role in cementing the 1990 penny status. Coins that were once considered unremarkable have become gold mines years later. Take the 1943 copper penny, of which only a handful were mistakenly minted during a year when all cents were supposed to be made from steel. Today, those coins sell for hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. The 1990 penny is shaping up to follow a similar path. Whether it's due to a mintage mishap, a unique error, or simply sustained public fascination, its trajectory is one of exponential interest. Collectors advise caution, however. Not all 1990 pennies are valuable, and the market is rife with misinformation. Many hopefuls send in ordinary pennies for grading only to learn that their coin is worth 1 cent. The key lies in authentication. Only coins verified by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC stand a chance at reaching the higher echelons of value. For those who believe they've found a rare specimen, patience and professional evaluation are critical. There's also a broader cultural context to consider. In an age of digital assets and cryptocurrency, the idea that a physical coin can still command immense value is refreshing. It's a reminder that tangible artifacts still hold power in our increasingly virtual world. The 1990 penny isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American craftsmanship, history, and mystery rolled into one. It connects generations and ignites curiosity. It's a symbol of how something so small can mean so much. As this legend continues to grow, so does its impact on the coin collecting community. New collectors are entering the field, drawn by the possibility of finding treasure in their pocket change. Seasoned numismatists are re-examining their collections, looking for overlooked gems. And the story of the 1990 penny is being passed along, gaining traction, evolving with each retelling. The coin's potential value is as much about belief as it is about reality. When enough people believe in a coin's worth, it begins to take on a life of its own. Markets move, auctions explode, and prices soar. That's the magic of collectibles. And that's the power of the 1990 penny. So next time you find a penny from 1990, look closely. It might just be another ordinary cent. Or it might be one of the rarest coins in existence, worth millions, carrying a story decades in the making, and holding the key to one of the most fascinating chapters in American numismatic history. Thanks for diving deep into the mysterious and captivating world of the 1990 USA 1-cent coin with us. If you enjoyed this journey through history, rarity, and value, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another story about the hidden treasures of American currency. See you in the next one.